Hello everybody, my name is Nidhi and I welcome you all 9th graders in our next class here. Last time everybody, if you haven't checked the video, quickly check the link down below. We all discussed about the classification of triangles on different bases. Now we'll be learning about the congruence of triangles. So let's get started. Yes, about triangles, the basics we know everyone? Yes? Okay then. So let's start with congruence. First of all, let's understand the meaning of congruence, right? Where have you heard the word congruence, everyone? Remember? Quickly tell me in the comments there what objects you see around yourself which are congruent. That means which are exactly the same. So what are the two properties we are looking there? Yes, the shape and the size of the object. When two shapes or two objects, two figures have same shape and same size, we call them congruent. For example, look at your hands. Two hands are there, they have the same shape and the same size. So if you overlap them each other, yes, they'll completely cover each other. Or other examples you can take around you, for examples, coins. If we have the coins of 5 rupees, right, two coins of 5 rupees, they will exactly be the same, right? Shape circular है दोनों की, size भी same होगा, so they will completely overlap. अगर हम एक different denomination का coin लें, let's say a 10 rupee coin I am taking, then shape तो same है, both are circles, but the size is different, right? So they are not congruent. Okay, so incongruency, we know when figures overlap, completely when they are placed over each other, they completely exactly are the same. Okay, copies of each other. And the symbol of congruence is this, everyone. Remember this. So for triangles specifically, if we are saying two triangles are congruent, how can we write? We know if we have a triangle, how do we write the name of it? With the help of the vertices. Let's say triangle ABC. So I can write it like this, triangle ABC. Then let's say another triangle I have here with the name PQR. So I can write the name as triangle PQR. And if I say triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR, then I just put the sign in the middle there, in between the names, right? So that's how we can write the congruence. Now, how we prove congruence, what all criteria are there, let's get started with that. Okay then everybody, congruence of triangles. कोई भी दो triangles को हम congruent कब बोलेंगे everyone? What are the two properties that we just discussed here for any two figures to be congruent? Same shape and same size. और triangles में हमें shape और size क्या बता रहा है? Yes, the sides of the triangle and the angles of the triangle, right? So we can say congruent triangles have equal corresponding sides and equal corresponding angles. Sides भी same होनी चाहिए, angles भी same होनी चाहिए, then we can say the triangles are congruent. Okay, now the order, again same thing we discussed while naming the triangles as well. The orders of the letter in naming of triangles is very, very important. Let me just write very important. It shows the correspondence between the vertices. How? Let me just tell you. Let's say we have this triangle here, A, B, C. And let's take another triangle here, triangle P, Q, R. Okay, now मुझे इन दो triangles के नाम बताओ फटाफट comments में everyone. Yes, some of you might write triangle ABC, right? Let's see what all names can be there. ABC, that is the name of this triangle. Yes. अगर किसी ने BAC लिख दिया तो क्या कुछ गलत कर दिया? नहीं. BAC is also name of this triangle. CBA, CAB, ACB and so on. In so many ways we can write the names of a triangle. Same thing we can do here as well. Triangle PQR, right? In different ways we write the name. But why is the order important while writing the congruence, everybody? Yes. When we have this statement, this triangle congruent to this triangle. Here we have the importance of names. Why is that so? Let me tell you. If I write here triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. तो कॉरेस्पॉन्डेंस क्या बन रही है हमारी, नोटिस इट, ओके, बी वेरी केयरफुल. A corresponding to vertex P, B corresponding to vertex Q, C corresponding to vertex R, right? That means triangle ABC is congruent to PQR. तो एंगल A और एंगल P इक्वल होंगे, एंगल B और एंगल Q इक्वल होंगे, एंगल C और एंगल R इक्वल होंगे. Similarly, we can write about the sides. Side AB will be equal to side, yes, corresponding side from here, PQ. Then side BC, from here you can see, will be equal to the corresponding side QR. Then side AC will be equal to the corresponding side here PR. Right? These pairs of angles and sides are equal when the names of the triangles are ABC and PQR. Let's change the name and let's see how they change. तो अब मैं यहाँ लिख रही हूँ triangle QPR is congruent to triangle ABC. Right? So now what are the corresponding parts, everybody? Yes, QA. That means now angle Q is equal to angle A, right? So we can write from here angle Q is equal to angle A, angle P is equal to angle B, angle R is equal to angle C. Similarly for sides also we can write corresponding sides क्या है हमारे पास, QP is equal to AB, PR is equal to BC, QR is equal to AB. So here it is in a different orientation. अगर हम exactly triangles को overlap करने की कोशिश करें, then we can see in this one they just have a different orientation, right? Q अगर यहाँ होता तो exactly same copies होती है हमारे पास. That's why the names are important. Is it clear, everyone? Yes. The order of the vertices gives us the order of the corresponding parts there which are equal, right? That's why naming of the triangle is very important, right? So what we have understood so far, how we can prove two triangles to be congruent. कब बोलेंगे हम congruent? When they have corresponding sides and corresponding angles equal. तीनों एंगल पहली ट्राइंगल के इक्वल होंगे, तीनों एंगल्स दूसरी ट्राइंगल के, तीनों साइड्स इक्वल होंगे, तीनों साइड्स ऑफ द अदर ट्राइंगल के, राइट? नाउ क्या हम हर ऑल द 6 पार्ट्स को बार बार कंसिडर करेंगे टू प्रूव द ट्राइंगल्स टू बी कॉन्ग्रुएंट? नो. तो कुछ ट्रिक निकालनी पड़ेगी, राइट? सम ऑफ द पार्ट्स दैट वी कैन सेलेक्ट दैट इज इनफ to prove them to be congruent. Yes, everyone. Now in 6 parts में से 3 sides and 3 angles, if we choose 3 tactically, then we can prove the triangles to be congruent. और यहीं से हमारे पास आए हैं different congruence criterias, different rules of congruence. So let's see what are they. Okay, let's start from the first and the very easy rule, that is SSS rule of congruence. That means side, side, side rule. कितनी साइड्स होती हैं हमारे पास ट्राइंगल में? 3 साइड्स, तीनों ही हमने ले लिए हैं. एंगल लिया है कोई? नहीं. तो वी कैन से फ्रॉम दिस क्राइटेरिया, if the 3 sides of one triangle are equal to the corresponding 3 sides of the other triangle, then 2 triangles are congruent. Let's take an example. In triangle ABC and triangle PQR, okay? लो जी, हमारे पास आ गई है ट्राइंगल ABC and triangle PQR. Now let's label what all is given there. AB is equal to PQ. ठीक है जी, one pair of side is given, AB is equal to PQ. BC is equal to QR, okay, BC is equal to QR. AC is equal to PR. Okay, then AC is equal to PR. So when we are given with such conditions, या हम प्रूव कर पाएं that in a triangle all 3 sides are equal to the corresponding 3 sides of the other triangle, then we can say the triangles are congruent. How do we write it? Let's see. In triangle, देखो एग्जाम में प्रूफ लिखना भी उतना ही इम्पोर्टेंट है. So mention the steps carefully. In triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Yes, write the corresponding sides there. AB is equal to PQ. Always mention the reason in bracket also. Given है हमें information right about the sides. Then BC is equal to QR. Again given. Then AC is equal to PR. Again given. Then by SSS rule of congruence, we can say the triangles are congruent. Which triangles? Now here, the order in which we are writing the vertices there, that is very important. So which two triangles are congruent? ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Right everybody? Okay then. So rule बहुत ही आसान है. We just have to look at the corresponding pair of sides which are equal in both the triangles, and that will make our triangles to be congruent. Okay then, let's come to this question everybody. Prove the congruence of the given triangles. What do we have here? Triangle ABC, triangle XYZ. Okay, what names we have to write? We'll decide later. First of all, let's list the corresponding sides which are equal. Right? You can see these markings. तो क्या है? Sides equal है हमारे पास. Let's see कौन सी. AC is equal to, yes, YZ. Then I have AB equal to XY. Okay, then I have the third side BC equal to XZ. Right? So which two triangles we have got here as congruent everybody? Yes, what do we see? Side, side, side. So in triangle ABC and triangle XYZ, these are given. So by SSS congruency rule, by SSS rule of congruence, we can say triangle. Look for the corresponding parts there everyone. Yes, we can say A corresponds to Y. Yes, AC and AB. So here we can see Y is common there. You can write it as YZ or ZY. Right? So when you are writing the sides there, directly ये नहीं करना है. A corresponds to Y and C corresponds to Z. Right? Then तो यहाँ A corresponds to X हो जाएगा. Right? So be very careful. Then, okay, let's write it like this. B corresponds to, yes, X, and C corresponds to Z. So we have got here triangle ABC congruent to triangle YXZ. Right? Not XYZ. Don't write the name like that. Find the correspondence, and that is the exact name. So these two triangles are congruent by SSS. Now, क्यों कर रहे हैं हम congruent proven triangles को? Yes, कुछ ना कुछ तो ढूंढना पड़ेगा हमें, right? Let's say the question is like this. In this triangles, here one angle is given 70 degree, और let's say यहाँ हमसे एक angle का measure पूछ लिया, तो क्या करेंगे हम? Yes, we can prove the triangles to be congruent. Now that we know they are congruent, they are exactly the same, then can we say the rest of the parts will also be equal? Yes, except for these. That property has a special name here everybody. Remember that. That is known as CPCT. The full form is corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Congruent triangles है हमारे पास तो corresponding parts क्या होंगे हमारे पास? 3 sides of both the triangles and 3 angles of both the triangles, right? So corresponding parts को जब हम match कर देंगे, we'll get, yes, whatever we have to prove they're equal. So क्या करते हैं हम? Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. So if two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding angles and sides are also equal. Just like we did in the previous question. Yes everybody, let's go back. We know here, from here we can write by CPCT angle A is equal to angle Y. Yes, 3 sides हमारे पास equal हैं. Congruent prove कर दिया. Rest parts भी equal होंगे. So by CPCT, I can say तीनों angles भी equal होंगे. Whatever the missing parts are there, we can write that. Angle A is equal to angle Y. Angle B is equal to angle X. Angle C is equal to angle Z. तो इस triangle में angle C और यहाँ angle Y equal. If this is given to be 70, that means this will also be 70. Hence, we have got our answer. Okay. So, once we prove the triangles to be congruent, then क्या करना है? By CPCT. Beautiful statement. By CPCT. Just write the rest of the parts also equal, rest of the corresponding parts. और वहाँ से whatever we are finding, we can do that and we'll have our answer, right? For example, let's take another example. We can see 3 pair of sides are equal. So by SSS congruence, the triangles will be congruent. Let's say, यहाँ पे हमें 2 angles given है, 70 and this is 20, right? And there I have to find, let's write the name of the triangles again, A, B, C, congruent to triangle Y, X, Z, right? And here we have to find this angle. Okay, now तीनों साइड्स इक्वल हैं, बाय CPCT कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल्स भी हम इक्वल लिख देंगे. दैट इज एंगल A इज इक्वल टू एंगल Y, एंगल B इज इक्वल टू एंगल X एंड एंगल C इज इक्वल टू एंगल Z. Z चाहिए हमें, तो उसके लिए यहाँ से हमें किसकी वैल्यू चाहिए? एंगल C की. एंगल C की वैल्यू गिवन है क्या? नहीं. बट क्या गिवन है? बाकी 2 एंगल्स. एंड वी ऑल्सो नो इन अ ट्राइंगल द एंगल सम प्रॉपर्टी that gives us sum of the all 3 angles of a triangle. 2 angles हमें given है, तीनों का sum पता है, we can find the third one, right? तीनों का sum क्या होता है? 180 degrees. So 70 plus 20, 90. 180 minus 90, third angle हमारे पास आ गया 90. Now we can say angle C and angle Z are equal. Yes. So both will be of the measure 90 degree and that is our answer. So all the properties that you know everyone, एंगल सम प्रॉपर्टी हम यूज कर सकते हैं और प्रॉपर्टीज जो हमारे पास ट्राइंगल की है टू फाइंड द मिसिंग पार्ट देयर. एंगल पूछा गया है या साइड पूछी गई है, मे बी सम ऑफ द मेजर्स आर गिवन, just prove the triangles congruent, use CPCT to write the corresponding parts to be equal and then we have our answer. Okay then, first criteria is done, that is SSS. Let's move to the next one. Now बाकी बहुत आसान. Again, 3 चीजें होंगी हमारे पास. Now what are these and what are the orders? That is what you have to remember. That's important. Next is the SAS rule. That stands for side, angle, side. In that order. Remember that. Very very important. So क्या है हमारे पास? 2 साइड है और उनके बीच का एंगल है. That means 2 sides and the included angle of one triangle equal to the 2 sides and included angle of the other triangle. और क्या हो गया? Congruence proof. Let's see the example. Triangle ABC, triangle PQR. What is given? AB is equal to PQ, AC is equal to PR, angle A is equal to angle P. Okay then, 2 triangles we have here. Mark the given things. We have A, B, C, P, Q, R. Okay then, what is given? AB is equal to PQ, AC is equal to PR, angle A is equal to angle P. So what do we have? Side, angle, side equal to corresponding side, angle, side. So by SAS congruence we can write the triangles to be congruent. लिखने का method same रहेगा as we discussed in the previous rule there in SSS, right? तीनों चीजें हम लिखेंगे, given, 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 by SAS the triangles are congruent. उसके बाद कुछ पूछा है तो what is our friend that is gonna help us prove that? By CPCT. Okay, let's look at this question with that everyone. Prove the congruence of the given triangles. Okay, क्या triangles हैं हमारे पास? AED, okay, then ABC. Okay, what all is given? Let's just see. So here we can see 2 pair of sides हमें equal given है. What are the pair of sides everyone? AD is given to be equal to AB, right? Then AE is equal to AC. अब 2 क्राइटेरियाज हमने पढ़े हैं, या तो तीनों साइड इक्वल हो या 2 साइड और उनका इंक्लूडेड एंगल. तीसरी साइड के बारे में हमें कुछ बताया नहीं है, राइट? लेट्स लुक एट द इंक्लूडेड एंगल. फॉर दीज 2 साइड्स दिस इज द इंक्लूडेड एंगल, फॉर दीज 2 साइड्स दिस इज द इंक्लूडेड एंगल. If we can prove these to be equal, then our work is done. Let's say this is angle 1, this is angle 2. So what do we see here? Intersection of 2 lines. And what is happening there? Yes, vertically opposite angles are getting formed, and that we all know. Vertically opposite angles are always equal. So this is given, this is given. Then we can say angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Vertically opposite angles. Okay, never forget to mention the reason why we have got it. So by SAS congruency criteria. Triangle, yes. What are the names, everybody? ADE is congruent to triangle ABC. Those are the exactly correct names there. Okay then everybody, with that let's move to the next criteria. तीनों sides हो गए, दो sides और एक angle हो गया. Now 2 angles and 1 included side. ASA, that stands for angle, side, angle. Right, that is we have 2 angles and the included side of one triangle equal to the respective 2 angles and included side of the other triangle. और क्या बोल देंगे हम, that the triangles are congruent. How? Let's see this example. So now we have triangle ABC and triangle DEF. And what are the corresponding parts given equal? Angle A is equal to angle D, angle B is equal to angle D, and AB is equal to DE. So, angle, side, angle. Here also, angle, side, angle. So, we can say, yes, by ASA congruence, the triangles are congruent. Right, in similar way. With the reasoning, by ASA, triangles are congruent. Question time? Yes everybody, let's try this question. So prove the congruence of the triangles. क्या है हमारे पास? Triangle ABC and triangle EFD. Okay. कुछ angles हमें given है, measure of side given है. So let's see. So in these two triangles, let's write in triangle ABC and triangle DEF. Right? Any names we are writing there? We have angle A is equal to angle D. Right? Both are what? 51. So in the bracket, both equal to 51 degrees. Mention that. Then angle B is equal to angle E. Both equal to what? 45 degrees. Then a side is also given. That is AB is equal to ED. Both equal to 7 units. So by what criteria? Look here. Angle, angle, included side. Same there, ASA. So by ASA, we can say the triangles are congruent. Which two triangles, everyone? Yes, again the naming is very, very important. So A corresponds to D. Here we write A, here we write D. B corresponds to E. And the third one, obviously. So triangle ABC congruent to triangle DEF, hence proved there. Okay, next one. Now, in that order, if it's not given, like right, ASA है हमारे पास, दो angles और एक side है, but included side नहीं है, तब क्या करेंगे? Think of it. Same figure, let's say we are taking here. Okay, A, B, C, P, Q, R. Let's say ये triangles हमने लिए हैं. So angle A is equal to angle P. Let's say both equal to 70 degree, right? And angle B is equal to angle Q. Both equal to 30 degree. And जो side हमें equal given है, that is not AB is equal to PQ. Included side नहीं given. Any other side we can take. AC is equal to PR. Then can we prove the triangle to be congruent? Yes everyone, absolutely. Angles की beauty देखो यहाँ, दो हमें given है, third one we can find. So if two angles of one triangle equal to the two angles of the other triangle, can we say the third will also be equal? Obviously दोनों में angles हम property लगा दो, right? 180 minus 70 plus 30, 80. Same here, 80. Now जो भी side given है, उसके according choose two angles. So we can say by ASA the triangles are congruent. क्या ये हर बार होगा जब हमें दो एंगल और एक साइड गिवन है, राइट? दैट मीन्स डायरेक्टली हम वहां से लिखते हैं, लेट्स मेक इट ऑल्सो अ क्राइटेरिया, व्हाई टू फाइंड द थर्ड एंगल एंड देन राइट ASA. सो वी हैव गॉट दिस क्राइटेरिया AAS congruence rule there. That is, when we have two angles and a non-included side of one triangle equal to the corresponding two angles and non-included side of the other triangle, then we can also say the triangles are congruent. Easy, right everybody? Let's try a question then. ओके, सो हमारे पास ट्राइंगल है पी क्यू आर जिसमें एक परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉप किया है एट द पॉइंट एस. दैट मीन्स द मेजर ऑफ दीज एंगल्स विल बी 90, right? We have to prove these two triangles are congruent. Okay then. So in triangle PSQ and triangle PSR, क्या क्या given हमें? सबसे पहले we can see the 90 degree angle, right? So angle PSQ is equal to angle PSR, each 90. Then these two angles are also given equal. So angle Q is equal to angle R. Then साइड को इक्वल नहीं गिवन, बट क्या साइड्स है हमारे पास? QS SR. डू वी नो एनीथिंग अबाउट इट? नो. परपेंडिकुलर है बट बाइसेक्टर नहीं है, राइट? PQ and PR we don't know nothing. Then PS, look at this side. This side is a part of both the triangles, so obviously that will be equal. So we can say PS is equal to PS, that is a common side in the triangles. So though angle non-included side by AAS criteria, the triangles are congruent, hence proved, right? Now the last type here everybody, the last rule, that is RHS congruence. Now this is specifically for right angle triangles. Okay, जब हमारे पास right angle triangle हो, then we can use this rule that if the right angle, एक angle हो गया हमारे पास 90 डिग्री होगा दोनों triangle में, hypotenuse and one side, कोई भी side हो सकती है, perpendicular or the base of a triangle is equal to hypotenuse and one side of the other, then we can say the triangles are congruent, right? So what are we using there? एक angle है हमारे पास और दो sides है, right everybody, in whatever order there. And this theorem in NCERT you can find as theorem 7.5. So we can say दो sides और एक angle है, right? And in a right angle triangle, if we are taking hypotenuse or any other side and right angle, तो क्या होगा हमारे पास? Side side then angle or angle side side, right? That means we can say it is a special case of SSA. Usually SSA congruence rule is not there, it's SAS, included angle should be there. But in this case अगर एक angle 90 degree हो जाए और एक side hypotenuse है, then we can say RHS congruence rule applies there. Let's see the example. Triangle ABC and triangle PQR are there. Both are right angle triangles, right angled at B and Q. So we can say this is ABC, this is PQR. Then what else is given? AC is equal to PR, okay? Hypotenuse हमें equal given है. These are right angles and both are 13 units. AB is equal to PQ. These are also given 5 units each. So can we say the triangles are congruent? Absolutely. Angle B is equal to angle Q, 90 degree, both of them. Then both of these you can just write here, given, and by RHS congruence the triangles are congruent. Okay then, time for you to solve a question. Look at this everyone, what do we have here? Angle Q is equal to Y is equal to 90, PQ is equal to XY, PR is equal to YZ. Prove that triangle PQR is congruent to triangle XYZ, and you have to prove this as well. Let's see. We have two triangles here. दोनों right angle triangle हैं. Let's say okay, PQR, Q is 90 degree and XYZ, Y is 90 degree angle. Then what is given? PQ is equal to XY, PR is equal to YZ. Okay, hypotenuse is equal, one side is equal, right? And the right angle is equal. So by RHS congruence criteria, okay, just write all the corresponding parts there. We can say triangle PQR is congruent to triangle XYZ. Now what else we have to prove here? Ek part done. Next part is QR is equal to XY. Okay then, QR, this side we have to prove equal to YZ. Okay, these two we have to prove to be equal. क्या करेंगे हम for rest of the parts of the triangle? Yes, the beautiful statement that we learned today. By CPCT, after any congruence criteria, right? कोई भी congruence criteria use करके if we have proved the triangles are congruent, then by CPCT we can write the rest of the parts equal. What are the rest of the parts? दो side और एक angle आ गया हमारे पास, बाकी दो angle, angle P is equal to angle X, angle R is equal to angle Z, and QR is equal to YZ. We can write there, hence proved. Simple. Proof नहीं करना है बार बार, सीधा लिखेंगे by CPCT those three are equal. सारे भी लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है, जो पूछा गया है उतना लिख दो and you are done. Okay, then everybody, now we have learnt all the criteria that are there for congruence. Let's quickly revise them. Let's summarize what we learnt here today. First rule was SSS, that is 3 sides of one triangle equal to the corresponding 3 sides of the another triangle. Then the most beautiful statement there, by CPCT, that is एक बार triangles congruent हो गए, by CPCT, that is corresponding part of the congruent triangles, we can say rest of the parts are also equal. क्योंकि कॉन्ग्रुएंस क्राइटेरिया में हम हमेशा 3 पार्ट्स यूज करेंगे, तो बाकी 3 वी कैन राइट इक्वल बाय CPCT. नेक्स्ट क्राइटेरिया SAS, साइड एंगल साइड, राइट. सो वी कैन से 2 sides and included angle of one triangle equal to 2 sides and included angle of the other triangle. Next one, ASA, 2 angles and included side same of the other one. Then AAS, right, that is 2 angles and non-included side. इसका प्रूफ हमें कहाँ से मिलता है? ASA से ही मिलता है, and using angle sum property. And a special case of SSA, that is RHS, right angle hypotenuse side. So in right angle triangles we can say hypotenuse equal है, side equal है, any of the side, and the 90-degree angle is there. So we can say those right angle triangles are what? They are congruent to each other. Okay then everybody, that was all for today. Now next time we'll be learning more about properties of different type of triangles. So quickly go back to your textbooks, try all the questions, and if you have any doubt, comment down below and I will address it the next time. Bye bye everyone.